Alright, so we work on the teres minor and major here, right? So they kind of run from the bottom of the shoulder blade here to the humerus. One thing we can do is we like to shorten the muscle, so we're going to arm back, and then we're going to externally rotate, we're going to twist the arm out, right? So now the teres minor is shortened, right? And what we can do is we can go up into the crack up here, right? We can work the bottom of the shoulder blade, and then what we can do to find it is if we slide our finger along the bottom of the shoulder blade, you feel it jump, right? See, it jumps, and then right there, see it kind of jumping. You actually can see the fibers as they go across them, right? As we go across, you can kind of see it there, right? So that's the teres major, right? We can see that. And then what we'll do is we'll find the top of it, right? So I'm going to take my thumb and go into the pit, onto the edge of the shoulder blade, and I'm going to slide up, right? Of course, we got our magnesium butter on here, so it's a good sliding, right? It's not going to jump out, right? But we just kind of work our way back and forth. We want to work really, really close to the pit of the arm and the bend, right? And then we can work our way out too, right? So we can slide up. But basically all I'm trying to do is just trying to follow the edge of the shoulder blade at the bottom of it, right? And then we can get the rotator cuff, the infraspinatus, the other one, right? So we got the teres group through here, right? Teres group right through here, right? And then right above that we have the infraspinatus, right? So we have the edge, bottom of the infraspinatus here, okay? And we can follow this all the way out underneath the rear delt, right? We can make a couple passes like that, right? And then we can get into the belly of it, the deep part of it, right? So that in the middle of it, right? And we can go up this way, right? And we can follow the inside edge of the shoulder blade, right? And then the top of it right here, under the spine of the scapula, right? Through here, right? Because we have the supraspinatus on the top, right through here. Then you'll feel this like bone sticking out here. That's the spine of the scapula, right? So then we have the infraspinatus underneath, on the bottom part of the spine, and on the top part of the spine we have the supraspinatus, right? And then right in the middle, we have the middle of the infraspinatus. That'd be area to work, and then another area to work is the edge out here on the bottom of the infraspinatus. And see how I want to hook it and push it up this way, right? So as I'm going out this way, I'm also pushing it up kind of towards the back of the neck. And these are really important muscles because these are the external rotators, and I see a lot of dominance in people in the gym and who they lift and shoulder pain where their external rotators are really tight and their pecs are really tight, right? So they have these opposing forces on each side of the shoulder that are fighting each other, right? See, and then we can kind of hook. So see how I got the shoulder blade hooked here, right? So I'm going to push the shoulder blade up, and I'm going to say, okay, now let your shoulder blade touch your ear, right? Just let it completely relax. Let me move your shoulder blade. Feel me moving it? Letting it stretch. Don't fight that. Kind of just let it stretch, right? So we can push it up. Shoulder blade is relaxed now. It's not tense. And we can kind of just follow it down, going along the edge of it. And yes, this is going to be one of the most intense areas for people to work, right? Just this area is sensitive. It's like a vital area. And the teres group is usually really just, what I find is a lot of people just are really tight in their teres. So, like I said, we find the shoulder blade, we can move it around a little bit, but we push it up, and you feel it stretch, and then we follow the bottom of it on the way down. Go all the way into the pit. Good, right? And then sometimes when we're working on it, we can follow the fibers, right? So we'll see if we can find that again. We'll go here. So if you watch up through here, as I'm pushing down here, you'll see the muscle kind of wave. You'll see it like there, right? So right there, we can see that as we go across it. If you pay attention right through here, you can see it moving. And that's how I know that we're on a good spot, is when we can see it release all the way through the muscle. It's not always just about the spot that we're pushing on, It's like we'll have proximal, places that are associated, like proximal association with a trigger point, and then we'll have distal association, right? So working on the shoulder blade here could help something in the hips, Working on the shoulder blade here could help something in the neck. Everything is just connected, and it's just why we make sure, we got to make sure that we're just working on everything and not leaving anything behind.